This is Mbeya region, where we have a tribe called Wanyakyusa, the Nyakyusa tribe, found in Mbeya, in southern western part of the country of Tanzania. Now this Nyakyusa is a polygamy society where one man had many wives. Now the room we are seeing there, the room for the second wife, she was sleeping inside there with her children. As you see, this house is mostly made of bamboo trees, because bamboo trees are very available in Mbeya. The room we are seeing there is the room for the third wife. The third wife was sleeping inside there with her children also. Now as we turn there, we see the house for the first wife. The first wife had her own house outside, where she was sleeping alone. As you see, she had a very good house because she was respected. She had a respect at the first one. Also, we have the house for the boys. The boys who have reached the 12, 13, the puberty age especially, they had their own house outside. In their house they had their sitting room or rest room. They also had their room for sleeping.
What about this one?
This one there, the store to keep crops. They used to keep crops. Now as you go inside there, inside the room for the father, inside the room for the father. Okay, now the room we are seeing here is the room where they used to the room for the father, where the father was sleeping inside here alone. And the system of life of this Nyakyusa people at that time, it was that the second wife and the third wife are the one who are visiting the room for the father for biological issues. But if the father wants to meet the first wife, the father had to get outside his room and follow the first wife in his house here outside. The reason was that the first wife was very respected because he knows much about her husband and also the family. Yes. This is Nyakyusa people, Nyakyusa tribe found in Mbeya. Okay, now here we are is Dar es Salaam and coastal region, which are found near Indian Ocean also. And as you see nowadays, Dar es Salaam is a very huge city in Africa, but before, these Zaramo people used to live in that area, and they used to build their houses like this. It was covered with full glasses. Now this is before the colonialism, before the interaction with Arabs here in Dar es Salaam and the coastal region. The Zaramo people used to build their houses like this, and inside this room it's divided into different rooms. There's the room for the father and the girls inside. Okay, now the left side room here is the room for the father and mother. It's kind of dark inside, but there's the room for the father and mother. Also, they have their private bathroom inside. And in the other side, we have the room for the girls. The room for the girls. The girls used to sleep inside there. Yes. When you get outside of the house, the door which you have entered with is a backside door. Now this is the front side of the house.
What about this one?
This is the room for the boys.
Boys' room is it?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So boys are sleeping outside. Now this is the front view of the Zaramo people house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like this.
Really nice. It's really nice.
Okay, now this is Lindi region where we find a tribe called the Mwera tribe. Now this Mwera people, first of all, this are matrilineal society whereby mother is the leader of the family. As you see, there are two chairs. The big chair there is for the mother and the small one is for the father, because in this society mother is the leader of the family. Now as you see, this house is also divided into different partitions, different rooms. As you see, this is the sitting room, which contains some tools like this tree barks things which are used like clothes. Also there are some rooms there, room for the father, room for the girls, room for the boys. The room which is we are seeing it here, the room for the father and mother. They are sleeping together there. Also it had a place for fire in order to keep them warm. Yes. So in this sitting room we have these things that they used as clothes. They had the small axe. The small axe. They have the things they use them for cooking. Yeah. Also they used as bed sheets, clothes which were made of tree barks. Also they had the door which is made of small bamboos.
This one?
Yeah, the door made of small bamboo. Just like that, we had the room for the girls. Then
Girls' room.
Yeah,
Girls' room.
room for the girls.
Really nice.
And also we have the room for the boys.
Very nice.
Room for the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. This also the house for the Mwera people, but the difference is that this which has like a white soil, these are Mwera people we are found near the Indian Ocean. There is no difference. It's same like the one with the red soil. The one with the red soil are Mwera people found in mainland. But with white soil are Mwera people who are near the Indian Ocean.
Like you see
As
there.
I told you that the pool represents Indian Ocean.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this the back of the house? Back of the house. Really good.
We used to stay there at the resting place, meeting area.
Okay.
Also for teachings,
This is
solving
meeting,
conflicts. So this place, they used to gather together and
People they can-
exchanging ideas. Okay, now these Mwera people, before the coming of Christianity and Islam, they had their local religion which they used to worship in a place like this. This was a spiritual place where they used to worship, bringing sacrifices like slaughtering goats or bringing their crops here, believing that their gods will accept the offerings and answer their prayers. So it was this place which they used to worship. It was a very, very long time ago, before the interaction of Arabs and the Europeans who brought Christianity and Islam. Ocean, as you see, that pool there represent Indian Ocean. Now Tanga is the region in Tanzania which is found near Indian Ocean, and the tribe which has represented Tanga is called Samba, because in Tanga there are many tribes like Zigua, Digo. Also these Wasamba people are in Tanga region. So inside, the Samba people had only one house which is divided into different rooms. Now which we are seeing now here in front is the sitting room, but at night it turns to be the room for the boys. So boys used to sleep in the sitting room in order to be near the door where anything which can harm the family once come, they are ready to face it. So boys used to sleep here in the sitting room. And as we are going, as you see these stairs, the way to go up where they used to store their crops in the roof. As you see, like there's an extra room up there, like an upstairs. They used it to put the crops there. Now as we go right inside there is a room for the girls, the room which is in right side, the room for the girls where they used to sleep. And another room there is the room for the father and mother. Very big house, and they had their private bathroom inside there.
Yeah, they have a private. Wow.
Yeah, that was their private bathroom.
That's nice.
Yeah, now this is how Samba people used it to live in their houses. Only one door.
Thanks.
Yeah, these people, many people from coastal regions like Tanga, Dar es Salaam, coastal region itself.
They depend on the ocean.
Douala, many of them were not people who keep livestock, apart from maybe keeping chicken.
Okay.
Only. Yeah, they depended on the ocean.
This
and
one
also
represents the
farming.
ocean. Yeah.
Yes. It's called the Swahili house because Swahili people is not a tribe, but these are people who are originated and they are also mainly found across the coast of Indian Ocean. People like from Mombasa, Lamu, Tanga, Dar es Salaam. After the interaction with Arabs, they started building houses like this. As you see, these houses had many rooms. They had 6 rooms like the house which we have here. Also, they had even 12 rooms because Arabs had brought new format of building the houses. Oh, you are welcome. Depends. So these Arab people were Muslims, so a man could marry 4 wives, as the Quran says.
Yeah.
And also, it depends on how you are. If you are rich, you can have many wives, according to how the Islamic people believe of having 4 wives. Also, these paintings represent the most of activities the Swahili people do. They do paintings, they make these ornaments, as you see them. Also, had this format of building houses using iron sheets and bricks. This is Iringa region, where we have a tribe, very popular tribe called the Hehe. Now these Hehe people, one of their best and very interesting story, they fighted the Germans for 10 years during the time of colonialism.
Hey, wow.
As you see, this house is very big. The first room there, right here.
Right here.
This room, this here, the room for the boys, the big boys who have reached who are above 15 years. They used to stay outside here as soldiers to protect. Yeah.
Okay.
And as you see, these small windows like this, they also used the technique to fight.
Okay.
They used to throw their arrows during the fight with the Germans. This tribe is very popular. I think even when you go to Germans, you tell them hey. Yes. Now here we have the room for the room for the second wife.
Yeah,
now
on
that
the
it
wall.
was a private emergency door. Room for the first wife.
First wife.
Yeah.
Hello, first wife. This is the first wife room. First wife room.
Yeah, she was sleeping there. The room for the second wife. The room for the guests.
Guest room, the left side. The first
the
one.
room for the storeroom where they used to keep the alcohol, their alcohol,
Yeah.
traditional alcohol.
Okay.
And the kitchen. Now they are up. There is made up of soil, and there up they also used to plant some vegetables like pumpkins.
Ah.
Yes.